This story is about a giant German shepherd and twins Elsa and Tom who were adopted from a shelter. Leo was a German shepherd who stayed at the shelter. He sat quietly among the other dogs. He didn't bark or jump with excitement, but his eyes told everything. There was a deep loneliness inside him, but there was also hope. Leo had to become part of our family. When we arrived home, Leo immediately started exploring. He was quiet, cautious, but Elsa and Tom's joy was contagious. Elsa immediately put the bottle in front of Leo and took the first step. Little did she know that that step was the beginning of a friendship that would last for years. If you had witnessed that moment, Leo's look, Elsa's little hand extended to him, it would touch your heart. That's why we are telling this story. If you believe in the bond between animals and children, please like this video and share your thoughts with us, because this is not just a dog story, it is a story of love. In the first weeks, Leo was always watching the children. He was with them every step of the way. When they spilled their toys on the floor, Leo sat on the sidelines. When one of them cried, he ran. It was as if he connected their little hearts to the rhythm of his own. At first, we were afraid that they would fight or get jealous, but now we see them going into the pool together, lying on top of each other while watching cartoons. They were trying to get Leo on the trampoline in the backyard and bounce him in the air. I guess they didn't want to leave their friend alone. So much so that even when Tom was eating, he would feed him some of his own food with his own hands. Something was happening to the children. Now they always wanted Leo with them when they slept. When they had nightmares, Leo would wake up and calm them down. At that moment, I realized that Leo wasn't just a dog. He was a guardian. He was a brother, maybe an angel. I think Leo's presence prevented terrible things from happening. When Elsa and Tom said their first words, it didn't take them long to say, "Leo! Leo!" They called out and hugged him. Every time Leo was called, he would softly come to them, lower himself to the ground, and wag his tail. There was an invisible language between them, a language that passed from heart to heart. When we went out and the children were playing, Leo would keep an eye out. He would be ready for any harm that might come to them. He would prick up his ears and turn on protection mode, like a soldier. When he was being cute, he would constantly lick the twins' faces. They would be so happy that they would fall on the floor laughing. Every time I witness such moments, I think, it's a good thing we brought Leo into our lives. And at this point, I would like to ask you for a favor. If you have special memories with your pets, please share them in the comments, because these stories grow as they are shared. When they misbehaved in the kitchen, Leo would immediately get down on the floor, ready to take the blame. I couldn't be mad at them even if they broke a jar or spilled flour. Watching them like that is worth everything in the world, especially hugging and playing with Elsa and running around in the garden with Tom. I pray that they will never forget these beautiful moments. I hope they will remember them for many years. Do you think the twins will remember these moments when they grow up? What do you think? When they play hide and seek, Elsa thinks she's hiding well, but Leo finds her right away. It's like teleporting. He would smell her and never stop until he found her. Then they would sit in front of the TV and watch cartoons with snacks. Tom was very jealous of them. Sometimes he would even start a fight. "Leo loves me the most," they would insist. They would even pull Leo around. The jealousy fights were quite horrible. Leo would get bored and run away and be himself. He would wait quietly for a while and then come back. If they continued to fight, he would immediately start barking fiercely. The twins would be scared of him and would immediately try to make up. Leo is just like a big brother. Even if we left them alone at home, they would never be alone with Leo around, just like their big brother. Do you have a canine friend who is just like a brother or sister? As time passed, this bond grew stronger and stronger. Elsa and Tom are now 5 years old. They run, jump, and play with laughter, and Leo is part of every game. One brings the rope, the other the ball. Sometimes he goes down the slide with the children. Sometimes they sleep together in the shade. If someone asked me today, "What did you change in your life?" I would say, adopting Leo, because he has not only taught love to children, but also to us. If there was a moment in this story that touched your heart, please like and share the video, because maybe one more child can experience the best part of growing up thanks to a dog. Leo is standing guard outside the window as I write these lines, and Elsa and Tom are in the garden. Sometimes I think there are some bonds in this world that don't need words. They're just lived. Ours is exactly like that.